Joining me now on this episode of Locally Sourced CP is one of the managers at Game Vault Game Store here in El Paso, Sir, Mr. Josh Rouslet. Is that
Yes.
correct?
There
Yes.
you
Yes. Dude, I don't know if you've seen before, but I've had problems saying last names in the past, and I was super hyped that I got your name on like the first try.
Yeah, you totally did. Thank you for that.
Well, Josh, I appreciate you joining me. I've seen Game Vault's Facebook page and social medias for a while now, and you guys got some interesting stuff going on there, man. First off, tell me what is Game Vault here in El Paso?
So we're a board game cafe, sorta. So we're more board game than cafe right now, with the cafe being kind of closed for a little bit, but we'll get that up and running again soon, hopefully. But we sell a little of everything: video games, Funko Pops, board games, puzzles, tons of card games, including Magic, Pokemon, Digimon, etc.
Nice.
Um, we have just everything for anyone nerdy. So if you're into anything from Star Wars to, Pokemon to any anime, basically, we're trying our best to keep everything, here.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. I mean, you guys, there's a pretty good following with like, especially board games. Like, that's always been like a family thing. My family, and I know like what my oldest brother, him and his family, they still have a gaming night that they game together. So I know that's a huge thing that still goes on in family in homes and everything like that with families. What are some of the favorites board games and also like other card games that you guys have there that everyone talks about or trades and basically plays there?
So currently our biggest nights for our card games would be One Piece and Pokemon. I'm a huge Pokemon fan myself. I don't know if you
Oh,
can see
nice.
that
Heck
Pokeball
yeah, I
tattoo.
can.
So Pokemon's been super, super, steady, especially since the pandemic. People can't get enough of it. One Piece, its card game has been around for a little over a year now, and we can't keep that in stock. It's
Oh,
just,
wow.
it's crazy. People come, they see our posts, and they're like, "Yep, we're gone." you know so that's been super cool. Board game wise, you have your new age classics, as we call them, stuff like Catan and Ticket to Ride. But then some newer games that have come out in the past couple years, including board games like Wingspan and Everdale. Those are some of them that have been just super crazy. A lot of people have really enjoyed the games, and they'll come back to play some of our board game demos again and again and again. And it's just super cool to see the community coming and helping us out.
That's cool. And just do me a favor if you can, like for those who haven't been to the Game Bowl here, what does someone expect? What do you expect someone to what can someone expect to see when they walk into the Game Bowl?
First things first, I mean, we have a pretty sizable store now. We used to be located off Montana. We're now on Yarborough. We basically took over what was an old Grand China buffet,
Ooh.
and everyone walks in and they have one of those expressions like, "What am I looking at?" Like, it's just, it's big. There's a lot of stuff going on. We have TVs with like video games kind of just playing, playthroughs. But then you see all these Funko Pops, and you see other little knickknacks like lanyards, and just sometimes we've even gotten little minifigures for like the Mario movie. We recently had that. As you get further into the store, there's plenty of gaming areas, whether it be for miniature games like Warhammer, and then we have more tables, later on. And you'll see, the board game section at the very far end of the shop. Um, so we have space for literally everyone. I don't remember our capacity off the top of my head, but we've had pretty sizable tournaments here.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. Like I'm super curious now, especially like he's saying you guys took over Grand China Buffet. Uh,
Yeah,
that those things are ginormous.
yeah,
Does,
yeah.
does it still smell like Chinese food though?
It does not, thank God.
I'm sorry, I was just being dumb. Sorry. And you guys are located. It's 1188 North Yarborough, Suite F1. Like you said, it's the old Grand China Buffet
Mhm.
over there off of Yarborough. You guys are social media. What social media guys are you guys a part of right now? So we can go find you.
So we're on Facebook and Instagram. Both are going to be Game Vault El Paso. And then we have our own Discord server. I know people don't consider that social media, but it's just social media, for us. nerds that
Yeah,
don't want to be on regular social media. So
that's what I'm talking about. And you guys also, do you also have a website too? You guys were very found, so you guys are at GameVaultElPaso.com.
yep,
And
yep, yep.
if anyone interested in knowing where you guys, what you guys are all about, I mean, just check out the pictures and all the items you guys have. It's so crazy, and you guys, why I haven't been there yet is beyond me. Because I mean, I'm a pretty, I consider myself a little bit of a nerd. I've you know I'm gonna date myself. I watched Dragon Ball when it originally aired. Okay,
Okay.
so I started from Dragon Ball, and I'm a huge Gohan fan. So Dragon Ball Superhero is one of my favorite movies so far.
Hey, nice.
But I watched, and this is funny. I watched Dragon Ball GT in Spanish, and that's where I learned a lot of my Spanish because we used
Canal
we would
cinco.
yeah, we would watch it on the Spanish channel in my mom's kitchen because we
Yep,
had the antenna because I didn't want to miss it. I wanted to see it before it got the English dub. And
yep.
to tell you the truth, some of the Spanish voiceovers are they're pretty awesome.
Yeah, actually, we had Mario Castaneda here in El Paso for Anime Mundo last year.
Oh, sweet,
He's the voice
man.
actor for Goku, actually.
Oh, dude, I did not know that. See,
Yeah,
I'm not as nerdy as I thought. I would have like gone. I think I would have gone a little crazy.
yeah, actually, yeah, he's a really cool guy. One of my coworkers helped out with his booth, and he's just a really, really nice guy. You should definitely try to go out. But yeah, I mean, overall, I see your little collection of Funko Pops and everything over there. I wouldn't say you're not nerdy.
Oh yeah, those are just like my Ninja Turtles, and I might have to go check you out because I'm missing Donatello from the movie ones. So
Okay,
I'm
okay.
gonna have to go check it out and see if you guys got it or see if you guys can order me one because I'm just missing that one Donatello. Is that I
Yeah.
mean that and then it makes it even worse because I don't know if you know what Thundercats are.
Yes,
Yeah, okay,
I grew up
that's
with that.
yeah, that's how old I am, man. Come
You're not
on.
old, brother. Trust me, we're both not old. We just like cool cartoons and stuff.
Right. No, I mean, I'm just like glad my wife married me because but she knew I was a nerd before she married me, so
Okay,
I'm a
good.
lucky guy. Though we're also here to talk about an event coming up this week for you guys. Talk a little bit about your event, and what's going on. What can people expect?
So I have a ton of events coming up, but the one specifically is going to be the Poke Market. We typically do those every so often. I'd say at least twice a year at the very minimum, max of 4 times a year, so once a quarter. We just try to make sure that everyone has fun. We've always wanted uh, for our community to continue to grow and to continue to foster that community, whether it be for Pokemon or Magic or anything else. Ever since Pokemon Go started, it's been super fun to get out and enjoy being outside with the rest of the family. Here at Game Vault, we're actually at Pokestop, which helps a lot. Um, but we just have a bunch of booths all set up, not just through we're more of a location. Everyone else, Mr. Malachi, uh helps out setting up all the booths and everything, and they do giveaways. We mostly just want to see local artists and local vendors enjoy themselves, get their art out there, get whatever they're trying to sell. I have um a really nice lady who goes by Blue. I hope she doesn't mind me name dropping her. But she paints a bunch of different Pokemon stuff or of stuff like around El Paso. So she's done with coughing and wheezing at the old Sarco Towers, and then she just recently did Charizard and that evolution line at UTEP, which is cool because the orange pick goes with the orange,
Yeah.
Charizard. But we try our best just to make sure that everyone's enjoying themselves, really, and that's what we want for any of our communities.
I know, and I know exactly who you're talking to. And actually, she's I think I'll have her on the show here in a couple of weeks as well. Yeah,
Perfect.
and that's the whole reason I seen her art, and she is an amazing artist,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to get her on the show because like we here in El Paso we have so many amazing and talented people, and such awesome local businesses like you guys that they give back to community and do things for the community, and that's my whole reason why I do this. Yeah, I know I don't have like lots and lots of thousands of followers, but anything I could do to help out my local businesses in the community, I want to do it.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I mean, just word of mouth, even it's seriously helped us go from being this tiny little shop to what we are now. And without our, our regulars and new customers, we wouldn't be here. So we appreciate every single one of you that have supported us throughout the years.
That's so awesome. And then I know you'd mentioned a couple other events. Is there any other events you want to talk about while I got you on?
Um, there's so many events for I literally just opened up my calendar.
Oh yeah,
I
no.
have this
Yeah.
new Star Wars card game coming out. The
Ooh,
pre-release is going to be on March 1st. So many people are super excited about that. Star
ooh,
Wars has had a couple of iterations of card games in the past. This one looks really, really fun. Not you know, super, super crazy because then, that's gonna cut into the wallets
all
a little
right.
bit. So I am excited for the game though. It looks
That's
super
cool.
good. It's super simple, and that's what I want out of card games now. So I can teach it to whoever, whether you're 5 years old or, I have the dad coming in who's 35, I can teach both. We have so many other things coming out in February. We have the new release of Pokemon and One Piece, but I won't get into all of that. If
Yeah.
anything, you can check out our calendars on our Instagram and our Facebook.
I was about you beat me to the punch. I was gonna point everyone the direction of your social media is that you guys have the schedules. Usually you guys have the schedules up, especially right now. One of them is you have the regular weekly schedule and the February special event schedule up on your as your cover page. So if anyone wants to check
Mhm,
it out, go to their Facebook page and also Instagram to check it out.
mhm. Yep.
Cool. Awesome. I mean, let me ask you, Josh, what's your favorite thing there at Game Vault or any the thing that you like to do game
Oh,
wise or anime wise? What would you if someone was jumping into the gaming world, what would you suggest?
that, huh.
All right.
Um,
I said I'd give you easy questions. I knew this was gonna be hard. I kind of saved this one for last.
this one's pretty tough. I've always been a big fan of card games ever since I was a kid. It's been fun. I've been playing Pokemon since I was little. I was 8. Yeah, I'm 30 now. It's been crazy the sense of community that I've gotten out of not just Pokemon, but even One Piece now and even Digimon and Dragon Ball. Each of our communities here is super, super welcoming, and I appreciate that. But I would say card games, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball, get into Dragon Ball. If you're a fan of Pokemon, get into Pokemon. If you don't know what you're a fan of, it's okay. We'll help you out here. And yeah, like I said, or I showed you earlier, my tattoo.
Yeah.
Pokemon has been a huge part of my life, and is one of the reasons why I work here. Actually, so the Pokemon community, I've helped grow, and here at Game Vault, we've helped grow it. Bit by bit. And yesterday, actually, we had a bigger tournament called the League Cup, and we had 37 participants, including people from out of town. So that was super cool. We just want everyone to feel comfortable coming here, regardless of what you like, whether it be board games or video games, or you just want to come and talk about comics. We don't sell comics here, but that's okay. We're all nerds here, and we want to make sure that everyone can come and be themselves, really.
Yeah, no,
So
that's awesome, Josh. That really is, and I mean that there's a this is just like feels like one of the places that anyone that you could feel welcome even if you're new to the gaming world, card wise or board game wise, or just looking for something to get into as a new hobby.
I have people all the time look in and they're like, "What is this place? Do you have video games here? Can I play them here?" And I'm like, "No, but let me show you a couple things." And it's just really cool getting to see because we were all kids at one point, and during forever ago, it wasn't the same. Star Wars was big, but it wasn't that big, and Pokemon was huge, but not as big as now. So
Yeah,
to see kids come in and be super super excited over any little thing, whether it be just finding a little figure or a Funko Pop or their favorite Charizard,
yeah,
it's just the coolest thing. And then our generation now, we're having our own kids and we get to share that happiness with them. So it's just fun, man. I
yeah.
really, really love my job.
Yeah, I feel you, man. Like I said, you guys don't sell comics, but I still collect them. And once in a while, I'll get a cool cover and I'll buy an extra book just to give to my son, just so he
Mhm.
can try. I could try to get him into it a little bit, but you know,
Yeah,
sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know, with the Spider, he loves Spider-Man. I created a monster, so I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. But now, yeah, I know exactly what you mean, especially passing it down, and it's awesome, dude. It sounds like an awesome place, and I can't wait to go check you guys out.
I really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate you letting me be on here. It's super cool.
No, no, thank you. I will make sure I include all the information for the game vault in the description below. I'll link your guys's social media. I'll make sure I link the website and all the locations, phone numbers. Josh, is there anything else you'd like to say before we end today, man?
Um, just thank you to everyone who's ever come to the shop. I know a lot of people that haven't, that are barely discovering us. I mean, come hang out. We want you guys to be a part of our community, and we want you guys to just enjoy yourselves and get out of, the normal of life. We're, a little diamond in the rough, I'd like to think, and we want to make sure that everyone just has fun, really.
Cool, Josh. I really appreciate it, man. Again, it's you are over at Game Vault El Paso, 1188 North Yarborough in Suite F at the former Grand China Buffet location.
Yep.
Just make sure everyone knows. And Josh, oh, well, I'll hit you guys up soon. I'm looking for that Donatello Funko Pop, and if I bring my son, he'll probably make me buy all the Spider-Man ones you have. So I'll be
We
interested.
have quite a few right now.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll bring my wallet.
Okay.
I'll bring the credit card. Don't worry.
Sounds good.
Josh, have a good night, man. Thank you so much.
You too, brother. Thank you so much.